Morning guys, thanks for clicking on the video. We have some new goodies from AliExpress to show you today. We have a branded cap for the fuel tank. We have some foam grip covers, and we have some fancy covers for the brake fluid reservoirs. Now these actually should have looked like this, but in fact, as you can see, they are missing the branding, and that's how they were sent. Now I actually checked the feedback on the seller of these in China, and somebody else had ordered ones with the branding on and hadn't got it either. But anyway, I'm not going to bother returning them to China, and I'm not going to worry too much about it. So we'll put these on, but it would have been nice if they'd had the correct branding. It's really the first thing I bought from AliExpress that hasn't turned out the way I expected it. Okay, so let's do the easiest one first, the gasoline cap. This rather uninspiring rubbery thing we're going to replace with this nice shiny one, and let's see if this just fits okay and screws on, which it does, nice and snug. And does the cuff close properly? It does. So all in all, that's a success. Let's just pop the key in and open the flap up again, let me have a look. Let's find this quite fiddly, there we go. So that's it. That looks quite good. I mean, nobody sees it apart from me, but it's a little bit more inspiring than this whole thing. So there we go, new gasoline cap. Just a little addition to the gasoline cap. The original one had this rubber seal at the bottom of it, so I've taken that out of the rubber one, the original one rather, and I've put it onto this. I don't know if it makes any difference or not, but it's just going to be a snugger seal when it's onto the opening there. So there we go. Gasoline cap on and fitted. Okay, next we're going to replace these, again rather uninspiring brake fluid tops with the new shiny one. As I say, it would have been nice if it had the logo, which it was supposed to have, but you know, we'll take it anyway. So let's take this one off and let's see if this fits on properly. Right, so just in case you want to have a look what's under here, there we go. So there's an additional cover on here with the brake fluid in there. So we're going to take the new top, which fits on actually fine, no problem at all, nice and snug, and we'll screw that in. Right, that's them both on. A little bit more exciting than the ones that were on. Obviously we'll keep these just in case, but yeah, they're okay, nicely made, metal, fit well. As I say, just make sure you check the feedback and get ones where the logos are what they say they're going to be. Okay, so next up are the padded throttle covers. Now one of the reasons I got these is not just because I think they look quite smart, but I've also seemed to have developed trigger finger in this hand. Now how I've developed trigger finger when I've never held a gun in my life is anyone's guess, but that's what it is apparently. It just makes gripping a little bit more difficult at the moment, although I have had a steroid injection, so hopefully it will improve. So we're going to put these on just to soften up. Oh, bus. Let's wait till the bus goes past. So we're going to put these on, and it just might make the handlebars a little more comfortable. Now what you do to get these on is you get some washing up liquid and water, put that inside, there goes the other one, put that inside and onto the handlebar, and they should just slide on. So I have no way of actually filming that because I haven't got anything to stand on to put the camera on, but I'm going to try that just now and we'll see if it works. Right, well it takes a bit of effort, but actually if you use a washing up liquid, just a little bit of water, not a lot of water in it, don't make it too diluted, get it all over the inside of the grip and the throttle and the end, the bar end, and it will slide on. The throttle handle is more difficult, it's maybe slightly thicker, I'm not sure, but I just used a handkerchief and got a proper grip on it and twisted it on, and they do go on, and I must admit, I quite like them. I think they look quite smart. Anyway, so that's it. 3 more reasonably inexpensive add-ons from AliExpress. Nothing was more than 20 quid, and that's delivered. As I say, quite happy with those, quite happy with the petrol cap. These are fine, but just make sure the seller you're buying from has feedback that they supply the ones with the logo on rather than just the plain ones, even though they claim to be the ones with the logo on. That's not what they send you. Anyway, there we go. What else have I got to show you? One other thing, which is a security measure, so I'm going to show you that now. So I picked up one of these recently from Amazon, which obviously clamps the brake lever to the handlebar here, and just means, you know, anyone trying to steal the bike has difficulty moving it because the brake is on. Now, is it going to keep away a determined thief? No, of course it's not. It's actually well made. It's solid metal. You get a key with it. It just clamps on in this, the end bit here. Just pushes in and that's it locked, and you get a key to obviously to open it again. You get different size bits of rubber with it, depending on the, you know, the width of your brake lever and the width of your handlebar piece. It's not going to keep a determined thief off, but then this is not intended to. This is intended to, if I'm outside a shop or something, going a bit of shopping, I can put this on along with a disc brake, and it's just going to it's going to put off the opportunist, somebody coming along looking for somebody who's not really bothered securing their bike and who thinks, well, I'll have that. So it's just another little add-on. Would I leave this outside all night with only this protection? Absolutely not. But as an add-on, I think it's quite neat and it works quite well, and I use it now every day. So just another thought. These come from Amazon. You can get them in all prices. I think this was about 15 quid or something. It's not that dear, and it's just another little visual deterrent for an opportunist thief, you know, hoping to make off with your pride and joy, which we don't want.